Hello guys, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Hope RBI. In this particular lecture, I'm going to talk about the most anticipated topic, that is how to prepare for general awareness section. I know most of you guys are having so much trouble in preparation for this particular topic. Most of the queries that I've witnessed either on my YouTube channel or on the Telegram channel that I've created are regarding this particular topic. People are asking me how to prepare for GA, what approach should be adopted, what sources to use. Phase 1 had me in shock, please help us, the strategies needed to be changed. I know it guys, you have to keep your calm, and it is difficult now. It is very much important for you guys to enhance your knowledge, but in hand you also need to remember stuff. So you have to strategize your preparation for general awareness for both phase 1 as well as for phase 2 to enhance your knowledge, and to remember things, remember stuff. Data, very very important. I know most of the students who are from technical background hate this stuff that I've written here. I hate it myself as well. I cannot remember things. I am good at getting the conceptual knowledge through which I can remember, but the specific data or specific facts are really very annoying to remember, and I know most of you guys feel the same way. That is why you need to have some kind of strategy to memorize this data as well. So there are a few methods that I'm going to discuss in this lecture, so please I urge you to actually see this lecture and get something from this lecture from the start to the end. Okay, so let's talk about the strategy. I have already told you in my preparation strategy video that you are needed to prepare for general awareness as a whole subject rather than segregating it for phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, don't do that. Do it as a particular subject. It will include each and every aspect that you will be reading. It will be including your static GK, which is your rivers, lakes and all. I know you did not witness any of these questions in your phase 1 2021, but they were used to be asked in your examination prior to this year. So it is important for you guys to know about these. It will be covering your current affairs national, it will be covering your current affairs international, it will be covering your reports and indices, it will be covering your budgets, financial reports, budgets, or your economic survey. Okay, everything that is mentioned in the ESI syllabus, or it will also be covering your RBI news, which is actually mentioned in your finance syllabus. So in order to prepare thoroughly for general awareness, I urge you guys to download the notification of RBI Grade B 2021 and list down the syllabus. Very very important for you guys. List down the syllabus, go through the syllabus, mark the things that are mentioned in the syllabus, and keep that syllabus in mind. Memorize it if you can. Memorize the syllabus. Okay, and after that, when you memorize the syllabus and when you read newspapers or read any kind of sources for your general awareness or your current affairs section, keeping in mind your syllabus that is mentioned in ESI or your finance or your management, you will be able to segregate what to read and what not to read. Okay, that is the main thing. I've created a mess here, let me clean this up. It is very important for you guys to know what to read, and what to skip. I know many students are getting panicked. They are thinking that everything now is important and they are actually going about for each and everything. There is no need to panic regarding the same. You have to strategize on the basis of the syllabus that has been mentioned in your RBI Grade B notification. So you have to download the syllabus, you have to memorize it, you have to memorize the topics that are mentioned in each and every subject, and then after that, when you read the sources that are for your preparation, for your GA preparation, you keep that syllabus in mind, and you will definitely in an instant get to know that this is the important news that I actually need to cover, and this is the news that I need to skip. Okay, so that is main important thing before your actual preparation. Second thing, make notes. I hate this as well, I don't make notes. I have never made notes in my entire preparation phase, but now it is required, because as you write down things, you remember it. Write down things, you remember. Most important thing is to make notes. You can make notes in any way. If you feel like you can make digital notes, go ahead and do that. If you feel like you can take a notebook and take your different kind of pens or highlighters and then you make notes and highlight the important things, go ahead, do that. But I am requesting you guys to make notes. Very important for your revision purpose. I am actually kind of urging you guys to, you know, kind of get out of a scenario which is mostly recommended by any of the tutor online. Okay, most of the tutors online, they recommend you to make short notes. Make short notes out of the elaborated notes that you made earlier before, and then you scrutinize and make short notes for revision. Don't do that. You need to remember everything that you study about the syllabus, about the GA now. So it is not required for you to make short notes now. Make elaborative notes in your own language, so that you would be able to remember everything. You will be able to, make your mind in such a manner that how this news is relevant for me to memorize. Okay, so that while you are revising, it will be easier for you to recall that kind of thing that you were thinking while you were writing down the notes regarding the GA. Okay, so I am actually requesting you guys to make elaborative notes and keep those elaborative notes and revise from those elaborative notes. Don't make short notes. Okay, no, it is, for me, it is kind of a waste of time, but if you think you are comfortable with it, go ahead. But in my opinion, you don't need to do that. You only need to focus on your elaborative notes that you make. Okay, that is the most important thing. And keeping in mind that you have to memorize it, you have to memorize the aspects of it, and you have to memorize the data of it. Okay, that is why when you see the data and when you see the perspective that you have that you had in mind while you were writing down the news while revising, it will be very easier for you to recall things, rather than going for the short notes and then thinking, oh my god, what was the main perspective behind it, and then you are going to the elaborative notes and then you are checking out your elaborative notes. No, there is no need for you to do that. Only make elaborative notes and revise from those notes. General awareness, very important for your phase 1 as well as for phase 2. Okay, now coming on to your sources. I'm keeping in mind that some of the students are preparing for the very first time and some of the students were actually in their preparation phase. So for both of the students, the first source is the newspaper. Very, very important. Newspapers. For the students who are starting newspapers for the very first time, I know it will be time consuming for a few days. Give it 23 to 25 days. Dedicate almost 2 to 2.5 hours to study about 2 newspapers. Okay, this is required now. I'm not being harsh, I'm not being anything out of the box here. It is required now. And keeping in mind the syllabus, as I've already told you, keeping in mind the syllabus that is mentioned, you will be able to scrutinize the newspaper news as well. Okay, there is no need to study the whole newspaper. You will be able to get the gist of what is important and what is not important by keeping in mind the syllabus. People usually ask me what to read, what to skip. The only thing that you will be able to scrutinize this is on the basis of the syllabus mentioned in RBI Grade B. I'm making it very, very clear for you guys. Whether you have prepared for this examination or you are preparing for the very first time, read newspapers daily, give it about 2 to 2.5 hours, and you will be able to understand according to the syllabus what to read and what to skip. For me personally, I use 2 newspapers, very important. I know some of the guys who are preparing for the very first time are recommended the Hindu, Indian Express, etc. These are very, very good newspapers. I'm not denying that. Very important, very good newspapers. The editorial sections are immaculate. You will be able to find a new perspective of things while reading these newspapers. But for me personally, when I started preparing, I had in mind the economic and financial aspect. So I thought that maybe I should approach to things more in more economic or financial kind of scenarios. So I actually recommend you guys to go through Business Standard and the Mint. The most important thing about these newspapers are these are very easy to understand, very easy to understand. Okay, even if you are not from any financial or economic background, when you read news from this newspaper or from this, especially from the Mint, you will be able to decipher each and everything that is actually mentioned in the news. You will be able to understand the what, the why, the how of each and every news that you are reading through these newspapers. According to me, these are very good newspapers. One newspaper is also Financial Express. It is also a good newspaper, but I found the editorial sections of Business Standard more more in line with my preparation or my kind of understanding than Financial Express. I have read this newspaper as well, but I found Business Standard more suitable for me. That is why I'm recommending you these two newspapers, Business Standard and the Mint. The language is very easy, guys. Trust me, it will actually motivate you to study regarding the financial or the economic news that is actually happening in the country right now or in the for the future. Okay, so I recommend you guys these two newspapers. If you guys think that you are comfortable with any other newspapers apart from the newspapers mentioned in this video, you can go ahead, you can tell me as well down in the comment section, and tell other aspirants as well, because we all are relying on each other right now, and we need each other's support in order to get succeeded in this examination. Okay, the second source, this is a must source. Don't even think about skipping even one day, okay, without reading the newspaper. Okay, don't even think about it. You have to read newspaper every day now, keeping in mind the level of examination that you will be witnessing in 2022 now. You have to read newspapers daily. The second source that we will be having is a must source. You should be having these sources to prepare for the examination RBI Grade B 2022. Also for the other examinations as well, like IBPS PO or SBI PO. But the must sources that you have, according to me, are online GA sources. Like I use Affairs Cloud. The second I use is GK Today. There is no need to buy or purchase monthly compilations, because you will need only the monthly compilations if you are not reading your current affairs or general awareness daily. And I am recommending you guys not to skip even a day. Okay, you have to read the general awareness daily, and you can read general awareness daily for free from these two sources. These are very important sources, and they elaborate the news in very good manner, in very easy manner, that through which you will be able to understand each and every topic of general awareness. And these news that they are actually providing you is also very important from examination point of view. So I recommend you guys to go through these two sources, and if you think that more sources are needed to be included, or some of these sources are not actually enough, or some of this is needed to be excluded, you can comment down all your queries or all your suggestions in the comment box. And how to read these sources? Very important step: make notes. I hate making notes. It's very difficult for me. I have never made notes in my entire preparation phase, but you have to make notes. The purpose is to remember things, remember stuff. And I urge you to make elaborative notes as well. What is meant by elaborative notes? While you are writing down any kind of news from this particular sources, I need you to think about, I need you to learn about these sources in your own manner. Make your own mnemonics while you are reading for these kind of sources, and while you get that how to remember these sources, you write it down in an elaborative manner. I don't recommend you guys to make short notes. No need to do that. Many of the students are actually recommended by many tutors that you make elaborative notes, and after that you shorten them, you segregate them, and you scrutinize, and you make short notes out of them, and you revise the short notes. but this is not required, guys. You have to make elaborative notes, and you have to revise from the elaborative notes itself, because it will help you in memorizing, in remembering the kind of mnemonics or the kind of thing that you were thinking when you were writing down the news through these two sources. So that is the main thing that I needed to convey. I myself am actually using this kind of strategy now to prepare for RBI Grade B examination. It is very important for you guys. It will, while making notes, while making elaborative notes, you will not only be able to think differently, able to think you will be able to, you know, run your mind through the news in a different perspective, in a different manner, and by gaining that perspective you will be able to write down and memorize the data or memorize the news that is actually important for your examination. And in these sources as well, you have to keep your syllabus in mind. Okay, the kind of things that you are needed to remember is syllabus. Next thing, I'm not finished yet. It's very important for you guys to know each and every aspect. Okay, now comes the GA segregations, your current affairs, your reports and indices, your government schemes, okay, your economic survey, your budget, and your RBI news. Okay, these are the main topics. Oh, and one most important is static GK. You can find out static GK compilations anywhere on the internet. Free compilations are available. If you can mug up or, you know, cram the facts, you can do that. You can go through the static GK from that perspective as well. Good for you. It's very important for you guys to remember the static GK as well, because even though you have not witnessed any question from static GK in 2021, there is a possibility that you might encounter one or two questions in 2022. So you cannot be underprepared for that. So you can actually mug up some of the static GK things, like, you know, the newspapers, or I'm sorry, not the newspapers, the like the rivers or the bridges or the capitals and currencies and all. You can go through that, but my approach or my advice to you guys is to go through the static GK on the basis of current affairs. What do I mean by that? Let's suppose you are studying a current affairs regarding Ethiopia. It's a country, Ethiopia. So if you are reading some of the current affairs from Ethiopia, you are actually advised to read about Ethiopia in a static manner, like what is the capital of Ethiopia, what is the currency of Ethiopia, all of those things that you are needed to recall on the basis of current affairs that you are reading. Okay, so static mostly, which was asked in 2018 or 2019, was mostly in line with the current affairs as well, in a way. Okay, so I recommend you that as well. Moving on to reports and indices. I have recommended you two sources. One source is your Affairs Cloud, and second source is your GK Today. Okay, so whenever any report or any index is released, these two sources are very elaborative in nature. Okay, while these reports or indices are released, they actually put out very important and very elaborative points on their websites. So I recommend you to read these two sources daily and very thoroughly, so that if any report is released in 2021, say, or let's say in 2022 even, you will be able to read on the day or the day after the report has been released in these particular two websites. Okay, one website will give you some of the factual details or perspectives. The other will also will give you extra information. It will be really good for you to note down the facts and make elaborative notes. You can make a different copy, a different notebook, a different digital note for that, and you can write down the reports and indices. And in these kind of scenario, I will recommend you to make short notes. In these short notes, you are only required to write down the index, or the the location in which any of the summit or any of the report is being actually held, or it is released, or by which organization this report has been released. Each and everything you need to make short notes out of that, as well as you need to know about these things in an elaborative manner. Okay, this is very important for you guys. You have to be elaborative, you have to be thorough, but most importantly, you need to remember, and in order to remember stuff, you need to revise from your elaborative notes as well as your short notes, in which you will be writing down the uh, rank of India, the first rank, the last rank country, and for the this is for the index, or for the rankings, or for the reports also. You need to jot down some of the important points that will be actually needed, the data specific points that will be needed in your examination. Very important for you guys. Now come to government schemes. The most important source for the government scheme, you can find various sources on the internet, but the most important source which I actually was not using before, and I am planning to do it now, is various ministries. Various ministries, you have to do it. There is no shortcut in that. You have to go to various ministries website, you have to search for schemes, and you have to make notes, proper notes, elaborative notes of these schemes. You can find out some of the compilations, like from Vision IAS, they make good compilation. There is a Rao IAS compilation, it is also very good. And some of the other sources like Bankers Adda, even Grade Up, or sometimes EduTap, they also make some good summaries or some good notes regarding the government schemes. But that is not the way, guys, to prepare, because you need to have perspective regarding the government schemes. Why are we reading government scheme? We are reading government schemes because the social issues is mentioned in your syllabus, and social issues is more or less 80 to 90% your government schemes. Okay, from static portion we can actually discuss what kind of questions from social issues will be were asked in 2021 paper after the examination is conducted. It is on 1st April now, and after that we can actually discuss that paper thoroughly, that what kind of questions were asked and how to approach to things in a different manner. But till then, you have a lot of time. You can go through various ministries, various websites of various ministries, and you can look for the schemes, and you can write down the schemes, and you can write down the provisions of the scheme, the year in which the scheme was launched, and what are the beneficiaries of that scheme. All of those things you are needed to remember and needed to note down. Okay, and how to actually get to that, what kind of ministry do we need to visit, or what kind of scheme that we are actually looking for. This idea will be given to you by newspapers. When you are reading newspapers, you will come across various kind of schemes that are announced either in one news or the other in some way. So getting to know about that particular scheme, you are required to get to know further more about that scheme through various ministries websites. Mark my words, very important. We have to be elaborative now. There is no skipping in this particular section, because government schemes play a very important role in phase 2, and as we can tell from the 2021 examination, in phase 1 as well. Okay, there is no denying this fact. So you have to remember these kind of things. You have to visit various ministries in order to prepare for government schemes. You can actually refer to the various compilations after you have prepared for the government schemes by yourself, by visiting various ministries. Okay, that is what I am recommending you right now. I am going to do it as well, and I urge you guys to do it in the similar manner. And if you think you are not comfortable with it, you can go to some various sources or various compilations, but I am very uncertain that it would help you in answer writing or in long run, because in answer writing you have to have some kind of perspective which you can gain much more thoroughly by visiting the websites and by visiting the ministries and reading the schemes on your own. Okay, you are needed to give almost 2 to 2.5 hours in doing that daily. Don't skip even a day. Okay, you have to do it daily. The next thing I want to talk about, most important, is the economic survey and budget. Let's talk about it together. Economic survey and budget. I prepared for economic survey and budget by going through the compilations that are available in the internet world very easily and very freely. Okay, this is not required now. Okay, because they have specifically mentioned economic survey and budget in ESI section now, as you will be able to recall from the notification of RBI grade B 2021. It is specifically mentioned now. It was not mentioned before, but it was inferred that it might be asked. Okay, so compilation was well enough to prepare for these kind of things, but now you have to go through the document. You have to go through the whole document by yourself, and you have to make thorough notes. Why I'm emphasizing on thorough notes? Because it will be helping you to make enough material to answer the questions as well. Okay, to answer the descriptive kind of questions, because as you know, there are 600 words required for 15 markers, and 400 words are required for 10 markers in the recent information handout released by RBI for phase 2. So we cannot take any chances. In that case, you have to approach for economic survey and budget kind of like a UPSC aspirant. You have to go through these documents very thoroughly on your own. Okay, don't go through any videos. If you are actually lacking some kind of concepts that you are not aware of, you can go through some videos, and after that you have to read the document on your own as a whole. No matter what kind of video is telling you that my video is enough for you and you have to cover it only through my video and you will be able to learn, I am recommending you not to do that. I am recommending you to go through the economic survey and budget on your own, the full document from the start page to the end. Okay, that's it. And the last thing, very important, and you all know that I'm talking about the phase 2 in this because it is mentioned in ESI syllabus, but as you all know that economic survey and budget questions were in phase 1 as well. Okay, and they were so data specific, it was really cringy. That was so data specific questions. So when you are making notes, you have to highlight the data. Okay, and you have to remember the data as is. You don't have to skip it because they are actually going into the core of current affairs now. They are actually going into the core of budget, economic survey, everything. So you need to know about these things, the data, each and everything. Also, not to forget, they are also going into the history of things as well. I think I'm not actually aware. I'm not actually capable of recalling that question, but I think that I encountered a question in RBI Grade B 2021 Phase 1 that you have to tell the Independence Day of a country. Independence Day of a country. That country was in news recently, and you had to actually tell the Independence Day of the country. So that kind of a level they are actually getting into, and we actually need to that going to that kind of level as well. So whatever kind of news that you are reading from either newspapers or affairs cloud or even your GK today, you have to go through each and every aspect of what you are reading. Okay, not only in the current but also in the history as well, in the background as well, because it is required to prepare like that for your examination. I'm sorry, I went off topic there, but you have to do it. It's very important. Before I forget telling you about it, I actually, when I forget anything I tell you about, I get a kind of, a notification in the comment section that you forgot about this or forgot about that. So let me focus here. The last thing that I want to talk about is RBI news. It is very important for the objective paper of finance, and it can also be asked in your ESI paper, ESI objective paper as well. Okay, so for RBI news, there is nothing important than RBI website. Take 1 hour daily to visit this website. Okay, while visiting this website, you will be coming across various tabs. Okay, various tabs in the website. One tab will be of notification, one tab will be of speeches. Okay, one tab will be of bulletin, one tab will be of FAQs and all of those things. If there is not a tab for FAQs, there it will be somewhere in the website. Okay, so you have to visit the website and you have to read one notification daily. Actually, you are tracking what kind of new things are actually going on in RBI, what kind of new things regarding every bank or every institute that RBI is actually notifying you daily. Okay, that kind of things you are needed to know about. Okay, you are needed to read one notification daily. You are needed to read one speech daily, and I recommend you guys to cover from January 2021 to up till the examination, okay, the phase 1 or phase 2 examination, you have to cover from January to the examination date. Okay, so daily notification you have to cover, and one speech daily. And FAQ section is very important. Some of the students are very worried about how to prepare for the finance section or how to prepare for the specific topics, and they are unable to find most of the topics in either books or online. Okay, so your whole trouble regarding the preparation of finance static topics is taken away by the FAQ section of RBI. RBI has explained every concept in so much easy language in their FAQ section that you will be, convinced to read FAQ section daily. I recommend you guys to read it daily. Okay, whatever topic you choose, whatever new topic that you encountered in while reading newspaper and you are not actually aware of that topic, you go through FAQ section of RBI. It will be really helpful for you guys to prepare for your phase 2 examination as well as phase 1, because you cannot actually consider phase 2 and phase 1 differently now. So phase 1 can also ask you some RBI news or some RBI thing that is going on recently. So you are needed to be aware of that. You are needed to be specifically prepared for that. So I recommend you guys to go through RBI website 1 hour daily or 1.5 hour daily. Okay, that is all about your this general awareness section. Okay, if I missed anything, don't worry. If I missed anything, just get to know about the syllabus, and if anything is missed that is in anything is missed in discussion in this particular lecture, let me tell you, everything is found either in Affairs Cloud or on GK Today, and definitely in the newspaper. Okay, definitely in the newspaper. And one important thing, you are required to also get to know about some of the economic terms that you are unfamiliar with in a very famous website, Investopedia. I will be talking about this particular website while I will be strategizing ESI section and FM section for phase 2. So I will be talking a lot more about this particular website, but for phase 1 as well it's important. So even if you encounter some of the GA in which there is a term which you are not familiar with, either you can check the RBI FAQ section, your RBI FAQ section, or you can go through Investopedia. It is a very good website. They actually explain the term with the help of small videos of maximum 1 to 2 minutes, and you will be able to understand thoroughly about that particular topic that you are looking for. So that is it for your general awareness section. You need to divide your time daily. Okay, you cannot skip a day for general awareness. You have to divide your time, and you have to prepare it for phase 1 as well as for phase 2 as a whole subject, not for different phases. Don't put different energy for different phases. I did it for the previous attempt and I miserably failed. From my experience, I am recommending you guys to prepare for GA as a whole. It is the best strategy that we can have for the preparation, so I recommend you guys to do that as well. Okay, if you have any doubt, either small or big, or from other sources I might as well have witnessed or not as well have witnessed, so please comment down below. I will cater to each and every comment, and I will personally tell you what to do or what not to do in my own opinion. And as I am also a learner and an aspirant, I am urging you guys to help me as well. If you think that there is something more important that should be incorporated in this preparation strategy for GA, please recommend me as well, either down in the comment section or on the Telegram channel. I have made a Telegram channel. If we can meet up there, and there is a Telegram group corresponding to that channel, so we can have a chat and we can share the materials, the discussion materials that we are needed to study for the examination. Either you have any material or I have any material, I will be sharing, and you are also requested to share the material with the rest of us there as well. So thank you so much. It's been a lot of time. I know I talk slow. Please watch this video in 2x if you want to, and thank you so much for watching this video. Have a very wonderful day. Have a great day.